What's up, YouTubers? AwkwardMerc, I'm back again. This is a domination game on hard hat, as you can see. Been a little while since I've done a solo comm, so let's see what I have to talk about. Be using the PP90, as you can see, sleight of hand, quick draw, and steady aim, all pro with the kick proficiency, I believe. And this is just a domination game. Pretty good game. I'm playing with a couple guys, and I don't know when this game is from. It's from a little while ago, but anyways, I want to talk to you guys about something. I'm actually in the middle of leasing a new car, and I don't know what I'm getting yet, but I kind of have a rough idea. I have it narrowed down between two different cars. And now, as anybody knows, anybody who's some of you guys might not know, but anybody who's an older adult knows that leasing a car and getting a loan from a bank is a big deal. It depends on how much you make. They look at your debt to income ratio and how much you can actually afford to spend. And they've been more careful about it more recently than in the past years, when they were like, oh yeah, the banks will give you any kind of loan. And like, well, you're stuck with the debt, fucker. Good luck. You file bankruptcy if you can't pay it off. Now they've taken it a lot more seriously because of the economic crisis and all that. But they look to your debt to income ratio, and they decide, okay, this is what you can afford safely, with keyed on insurance and whatever you make. And they don't look at the other thing is, when they look at this, they don't look at your net income. They look at your gross. Now, you guys who don't know what that is, most of you guys will. Net income, or let's start with this. Gross income is the amount of money you make total before taxes, and net is what you bring home. So they look at your gross income. That's before taxes, and your health care is taken out of your paycheck. Yes, some of you guys not being from America, we have to pay for health care. You usually get it from your your job. They have a health care provider they pick out, and then you pay a certain amount a month, and you still have a fuckload of money to pay, so it doesn't really matter. You still have a copay and all this other bullshit. Anyways, I'm not going to complain. So, I've been kind of looking at this for a while. I want to get a second job. So I've been thinking about what kind of job I want. I want a part-time job after work, from 6 till 12 or whatever, and I'll do it 5 days a week. So, it'll be a 5-hour shift. So it's an extra, it's an extra 50 hours, and I'll probably make I'll probably make more than minimum wage. So it'll be like an extra, $700 to bring home, or $600, whatever it end up being. But that'll pay for the car payment, the insurance, and I'll probably, and have even more extra spending cash to spend on whatever the hell I want. So I'll be able to put money away. But I'm looking for a new job, and I was like, what the hell kind of job do I want? I don't know what I don't want to work in fast. I'm not gonna work in fast food. I'm too old for that. That's something I did in high school for way too long, and I'm done with that. So I was like, okay, I can work in obviously retail is the easiest, and I have experience in retail. I was like, I need something that allows me to work part-time, but still, is a considerable amount of money, and I gotta find like a good middle ground. So I was thinking, I like video games. What about GameStop? So I was like, I've heard some bad things about GameStop, and everybody makes fun of the GameStop employees, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I can actually change it. Maybe I can be like the dopest GameStop employee ever. Probably not, but it's worth a try. So I go ahead and I go into GameStop today, and I'm recording this on May 21st. It's the day before Ghost Recon comes out, and I have a pre-order on Ghost Recon. So I went to the store. I was like, I'm going to pay off my Ghost Recon pre-order. I'm not going to go to the midnight release. Fuck that. I'll go pick it up tomorrow. So I'll go pick that up tomorrow, and I'll pay it off tonight, and I'll be all set. So I can just run in, grab it tomorrow, and bounce, and get back home and play. I go in there, and there's the typical like computer nerdy looking guy behind the counter, glasses, overweight, neck beard, got a couple zits on him. Probably a nice guy. I don't mean to judge, but hey, how else am I gonna describe this guy? He was a person. He just looked all person-y, person styles. So he typical nerd sitting behind the counter. He goes, "Hello, sir. How can I help you?" And I was like, "Hi, I'm just here to pay off my pre-order on Ghost Recon." He's like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Oh yeah," and I was wondering if I could pick up an application. And there's another guy in the store, and it's to the left, and he's kind of this maybe early 40s gentleman with he used to have a mullet. You can kind of tell because he's got like a buzz cut now, but it's kind of a high buzz cut. And it kind of goes long in the back, so that's why I'm thinking it was a mullet. And he's got like a big ferret on his lip, mustache. But it's a bulky like Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Kaluli style. And nobody's gonna know who that is except for like 4 people. But it's like a Jeff Kaluli mustache. And he's like, actually we're not really taking any resumes right now. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, oh, you're the manager, sir? And he's like, yeah. He's like, yes. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was just looking for a part-time thing. I was wondering if I can still throw in an application just to put my hat in the ring if you do look for somebody. Well, I don't know what good's gonna do you. And I was like, okay, we're gonna tell this to somebody? Okay, alright, dude. And I was like, well, can I just get one anyways? And he's like, I guess. So I get one. And I pay off my Ghost Recon pre-order thing. You know, I pay off the $40 I still owe on it. And I was like, okay, can I just turn this in to you guys? Or there's another GameStop in the town. And I was like, can I turn it into any GameStop or this one? He's like, you can turn it into either one. And he's like, you know. He's like, and we'll let you know if we need somebody. But, you know, it's you know, he's like, you know, I'm not really looking for anybody, but we'll try. And I was like, okay. So the guy finishes up printing my receipt for my Ghost Recon, and he hands me the thing. And I'm kind of ticked off and pissy. And I'm not like a super social guy in the first place. I mean, I can be when I talk to people, but when I'm at work, I don't fuck around. I don't dick around. Or, you know, when I'm out in the world, I don't dick around. So I'm very, you know, serious, get the job done. I want to get everything done. Once everything's done, then we can goof around. That's how I am. That's kind of how that's not how I was raised. That's how I, like, kind of raised myself, basically. I've, you know, learned as a kid that you can't fuck around and dick around and have fun until all your work is done. That was something kind of instilled in me through my grandparents and my mother to a certain point. Okay, so anyways, let me just finish this goddamn story. The guy, I'm done pissed off. The guy hands me the receipt and he goes, "Okay, we'll see you here midnight tonight for the release." And I said, "Oh, no, you won't." And he goes, he's like, "Oh, you're not coming?" I was like, "No, I'm not coming." He's like, "Oh, okay." And the guy's like, the manager says, "Oh, well, that's not very good. You know, you're not showing very good dedication, or and that's, you know, not very polite to just kind of come at somebody like that." And I was like, and I didn't know what else to do, so I just kind of lost my shit on him. I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh, because you telling me you're not looking for anybody right now and acting like a fucking prick is really helpful, huh?" I was like, "How did you get your managerial job?" I was like, "Do you own the place, or you've just been a shithead all your life and you slowly kissed your ass on the way up? What happened to you?" And he's like, he's kind of fucking, he's taken back. He's like, "Oh shit, somebody just talked shit to me, and he's a big guy, he could fight me." I'm like, "I'm not gonna fucking fight you." It's like, I don't. First of all, you don't know, your store and your company doesn't know the first fucking thing about customer service. Because every time I call you guys, you know what I get? "Hi, welcome to GameStop, where you get 10% off on your trade-ins for Modern Warfare 3 and your Black Ops 2. Make sure to pre-order $5. No. You guys spit that out like a fucking robot. You don't even listen to what I want to ask you. I don't have trade-ins or anything like that. I just want to fucking ask a simple question. "Hey, do you have a copy of this in a fucking used edition?" But no, you have to go through a whole fucking speech of not listening to me and not talking to me like I'm a fucking person. It pisses me off, and I'm sorry, I'm angry now. This ain't made myself angry again, Lou. No, doing a commentary. Yes, with my mom. I don't know what to do with GameStop. They don't treat you like a person. They have to rattle off this whole goddamn thing and not actually pay attention to what you're saying to them. So I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get the position. For my after work job, my part time. So I think I'll try somewhere else. Maybe I'll try the other GameStop. Hopefully that guy's not the manager there. Okay, the gameplay's winding down. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. You guys check out MGP. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. And end score is 45-4. Thank you again for watching. Peace out, guys.